Last but certainly not least is Rayna Rodriguez-Torres, Bella's sister. And I'm really interested to hear your perspective and to talk more and ask you more questions, because I think the sibling perspective is so overlooked. So.
Hello, my name is Rayna, and I'm so happy to be here today and a part of this panel discussion. My sister Bella was and still is my best friend. And I can tell you right now that I miss her so much, I can't even describe, but I know that she's here today watching over us in heaven, and she's extremely happy that we have been able to talk about all this research and opinions and just everything. As a sibling of a child with cancer, I know firsthand what it's like for other siblings. I was only 2 years old when Bella was diagnosed, so I know at first I didn't really understand what was going on, except that Bella was sick and there was just a lot happening. I did understand, though, that I could play with her and be in the hospital at times, but that was pretty much the limit of what I knew at the time. Other times, when my parents couldn't be there for me, I had to be taken care of by family and friends because I knew that they had to take care of Bella because that was the priority. I can tell you that I didn't fully understand, but I know that my parents really did the best that they could during this rough time. Every chance they could, and Bella was well enough, we would go to the beach, we would go on the boat, or we would go to Disney World because that was Bella's favorite place. My parents did all they could to balance what they were facing and Bella and try to be the best parents they could to both of us. Although I was very young, I could feel the concern every time Bella needed surgery or a scan or that she had relapsed. I could feel it and I could see it, and my parents smiled through their pain, even though I knew that something difficult was going on. As I grew older, I was able to help care for Bella, and it was the best way I could help my parents and my sister. And even though I was younger than Bella, I could read. And unfortunately, Bella never learned to read because of her mental handicap and because the chemo and radiation affected her brain, so I would read to her. I would help her brush her teeth. I would help her go to the bathroom. I would even bathe her, because it's what I could do to help at that age. I was always concerned when we would go in public and people would stare at her because she didn't have hair, or she looked weird, or she was in a wheelchair. Sometimes when her hair would grow back for short periods of time, people would make comments like she looks like a boy. It would bother me greatly in many ways, and it was very unfair. While the stare of others bothered me so much, it didn't bother Bella. She could care less. And despite it all, what I learned from my sister Bella was to be brave. She never feared, and she had incredible faith. And when she did worry, it was that her friends were undergoing cancer treatment. It was about her friends. She was selfless. She taught me that no matter what we had to go through or endure, if I had faith, there was nothing that could not be faced, even cancer. When she passed away, it was extremely painful. And all of a sudden, I became an only child. My parents, my friends, my family, my soccer teammates, they all became a big part of my life, and I'm extremely grateful for them then and now. I'm also grateful that I can give back in honor of my sister Bella to go through and help live like Bella. I volunteer my time in any way that I can to help siblings, brothers, or sisters going through treatment. I know how hard it is to be in that situation. And so today, I'm very happy to be part of this panel, and I'm super excited about the research advancements that are happening, and I'm pleased to answer any questions that you have for me and what it's like to be a sibling of a child with cancer. Thank you so much.